There's an old Hindi saying, "Boond boond se banta sagar, boond se pyar karo," meaning an ocean is built one drop at a time, love each drop. An American poet echoed that sentiment. Little drops of water, little grains of sand make the mighty ocean. Mr. John Bogle called compounding nothing short of a miracle. Today, I'm showing you that miracle in miniature. Look at row 7, Fidelity Dividend Growth, ticker FDGFX, paid a dividend and the dividend was reinvested into additional shares. Small event, exactly what the spreadsheet was built to capture. Before I show you the numbers, it's prudent for us to take another look at the disclaimer. Since I'm not a financial advisor, the content in this video and spreadsheet is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial, investment, tax, or legal advice. You need to do your own due diligence before you invest in any stocks, mutual funds, you name it. Now, this Excel tracker is much improved than the one I shared on July 3rd. It has nice color coded blocks and stuff. And as you see, column C, D, E, F, these represent the starting points as of July 3rd, 2026. I have 3,574.344 shares in Fidelity Dividend Growth. The net asset value on that day is 49.03 and the value of the shares is $175,250.09 and it constituted about 17.5% of the overall portfolio. So that is that block. Now, but that's not what we are interested in. We are interested in the dividends block. So this one, monthly or quarterly dividends. So this mutual fund paid $0.163 per share and the number of eligible shares I had was 3,574.344 as you see here. I started with that many shares and I have not contributed anything via paychecks to that particular mutual fund. I mean, I contributed to others, but not that one. So the shares remain the same. Now, when did I receive these dividends? I received them on the 10th of July. The net asset value on the 10th of July is 49.58. Once I input that, then the Excel sheet automatically calculates the number of new shares I received. So since I'm still working, I'm not taking the dividends in cash, I'm reinvesting them, which means by the time another 6 months or another 3 months or even another month, if the fund pays another dividend, now I get a few more dollars of the dividend because now I have more shares. So that's why I keep tracking the number of shares. We can think about tracking the number of dollars in each mutual fund, but it goes up and down based on whether the market rose or fell. But the number of shares remain constant, so it makes sense to track the number of shares and build up my share of the mutual fund. So I'm sure I'll get more dividends from other companies, and when that happens, I will make another update. But you see in this column Q, right now only Fidelity Dividend Growth Fund gave a dividend, and the total dividend received in this month is $582. Now, I can put that in here. Total dividends received in July so far is $582. Okay. So, now, one thing to notice is that this process is called DRIP, Dividend Reinvestment Plan. Okay. So, the more times, let's think about a mutual fund that gives you a dividend every month. So every month we're getting a few more shares. And next month when the dividend comes, now we get even more dividend because now we have more shares. So the process repeats. So the wealth over time builds. And at some point in time, you will start receiving more money in dividends than you're actually contributing from paycheck. That's an ideal position to be in, because even if you stop contributing, not that I'm saying you should stop contributing, or you should continue contributing as long as you're working, because many of our employers do provide some contribution on their part, right? So we need to contribute as long as we are working. Now, this discipline I'm trying to inculcate in myself, so not taking money out and reinvesting the dividends and getting more shares. That is what is important. That's what I'm tracking. Now, this tracking also tells me something else. I want to know if the portfolio is growing because I'm contributing money every couple of weeks, or is it growing because the funds pay dividends, or because distributions are reinvested? I did not take the money and spend it, I reinvested it. Or the fourth option, that because the market moved higher, so portfolio value increased, or is it some combination of all these things? And how much each of these things contribute. So I want to track all those things. Now, like I said, this is only mid-month update. I did this because I received the dividend. Now, thanks for watching. Again, going back to the saying in Hindi, "Boond boond se banta sagar." An ocean is built one drop at a time. Every drop this tracker captures gets put back to work, buying a few more shares. That's a takeaway. I will post the full reconciled July portfolio update at month end. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the micro breakdown at the end of the month, or at least the weekend after the month ends. Thank you.